Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We'll continue. This is fraction part 2. In fraction part 2, we'll discuss how to add or subtract two fractions. How to add or subtract two fractions. Again, the rule is very simple. It is just you have to write them as equivalent fraction. Again, equivalent fraction having the same common denominator. Fraction with the same common denominator. Okay? Denominator and add or subtract the denominator. So it's very important to have equivalent fraction with the same denominator. Okay? Okay. Let's have some problem. For example, I have 1 over 5. Let me just change the color. We take it green. Now, what if I have 1 over 5, okay, plus 2 over 5? Now, it's very simple problem. Why? Because I have the same denominator. So there is no problem. 1 over 5 plus 2 over 5. I'm going to keep the same denominator, which is 5. Then I'll add the numerators. So 5, it's the same, but add the numerator. 1 plus 3, it is 3. 1 plus 2, 3 over 5. So the final answer is very simple, as you see. Okay, what if I have in example number 2, 1 over 4 and 2 over 3? 1 over 4 plus 2 over 3. Now, obviously, the denominators are not the same. So I have to find out the least common multiple of 4 and 3. What is the least common multiple of 4 and 3? Now, you can find out for the least common multiple for 4 and 3 by the following rule. Let's say just find the factors of 4. It is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, etc. Now for 3, we have, let's start with 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, sorry, 18, 21, 24, etc. Okay. Now, obviously, we have many common factors. We have 12, and we have, this is 12 and 24. But the least common multiple is 12. So we are going to take 12. Now, I want to change 1 over 4 to another fraction, equivalent fraction, but the denominator is 12. So I have 4. In order to make 4 equals to 12, you have to multiply by 3. So that's why I multiplied by 3. Now, whatever you do to the denominator, you should do to the numerator. So this will be 1 times 3. So I multiplied the denominator by 3. You should multiply also the numerator by 3. So 1 over 4 equivalent to 3 over 12. So 3 over 12 is equivalent fractions of 1 over 4. And the same thing can be done for 2 over 3 in order to get the denominator equals to 12 multiplied by 4. Here I multiply by 4 and here also the numerator multiplied by 4. So it will be 8 over 12. So instead of having 1 over 4 plus 2 over 3, I have 3 over 12 plus 8 over 12. They are the same equivalent fractions for 1 over 4 and plus 2 over 3. But here I have the same denominator. Now, as long as I have the same denominator, 12, so I'll keep the denominator 12 and add the numerators. So 3 plus 8, it is 11 over 12. So this is how we add or um, subtract two fractions. Add or subtract two fractions. Now, what if this is two examples of addition? It's the same as addition, I mean the subtraction. 7 over 12 minus 5 over 8. Now I have two different denominators. The first one is 12 and the second one is 8. Now I have to find out what is the common denominator, least common denominator between 12 and 8. This is 12. You'll start with 12, 24, 36, 48, and etc. And regarding 8, you'll start with 8, 16, 24, 32, etc. Now, obviously 24 is the least common multiple, 24. So I want to make the denominator of both fractions equals to 24. So I have to change from 12 to 24. How? By multiplying by 2. So I'm going to multiply denominator by 2. And also the numerator should be multiplied by 2. Then 7 over 12 will turn to 14 over 24. Also 5 over 8. 5 over 8. I want to change from 8 to 24. How? By multiplying 8 by 3. So multiply 8 by 3, the denominator, and the numerator also should be multiplied by 3. So the second fraction will become 15 over 24. Now 7 over 12 minus 5 over 8, it becomes 14 over 24 minus 15 over 24. Now subtract the numerator. 14 minus 15, it is minus 1 divided by 24, the denominator, which is the same. We did not change anything. We did not change anything. This is an example of adding or subtracting numerator. Now, practice problem for you. I want you to find out 3 over 7 minus 7. This is A. Number B, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3, and 7. Number C, 7 over 8 minus 1/4. Let me just add another one, plus 2 over 3. Now you have three fractions, not one fraction. Please try to solve the practice problem in this presentation and write any comment to me. I think this is the last slide in our presentation. No, there is one more presentation here. We are dealing now with expression. Now, suppose that I have x over x minus 1 times 2 over x times x plus 4. Now we are dealing with expression, not numbers. Now, as long as this is multiplication, then we add numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator, as you see. Now, x times 2, it is 2x, and x minus 1 times x plus x times x plus 4. So finally, we will have this expression, and we can cancel, or we can reduce the x from numerator and x from denominator. So the final answer will be 2 over x minus 1 x plus 4. So this is the solution. Number B. Number B, we have 2 over x minus 1 divided by x over x minus 1. Now, the rule is keep the first fraction, no change. Then change the division to multiplication. Then take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So this will be 2 over x minus 1 multiplied by x minus 1 over x. Note that I have x minus 1 at the numerator and x minus 1 at the denominator. You can cancel these or reduce them. Then finally, the final answer will be 2 over x. 2 over x. Now, find the expression for each of the following. Now, I'm dealing now with addition. Here we have addition. Now we have x plus 1 over x squared plus 2 plus x minus 6 over x plus 2. Now we have both denominator the same, so there is no problem. You will keep here the same denominator, which is x squared plus 2, but you have to add x plus 1 and x minus 6. If you add them, you will have x plus 1 plus x minus 6. Now I have x and x. I can add them to each other. X plus x, it's 2x, and plus 1 minus 6, it will be minus 5. So finally, this is 2x minus 5 divided by x squared plus 2 with no change. Now find the expression for each of the following. What if we have two expressions, but here we don't have C? Now we have two different denominator. I have x plus 2 and x plus 1. How can I make them the same denominator? It's very simple. Just multiply the first denominator by the second denominator. So for this problem, when you have x over x plus 2, just multiply x plus 2 by x plus 1. As you see, this is x plus 2 has been multiplied by x plus 1. And also, you multiply the denominator by x plus 1. Numerator also should be multiplied by x plus 1. Now multiply, it will be x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 plus 1. The other one, x over x plus 1, 1 over x plus 1. I'm going to multiply x plus 1 by x plus 2. So multiply x plus 2 with x plus 2, denominator x plus 2, numerator x plus 2. So it becomes x plus 2 over x plus 2 plus x plus 1. Now, as you see now, I have the same denominator, x plus 2, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 1. And this is subtraction. So you will keep the same denominator, which is x plus 2, x plus 1, and you will calculate x times x plus 1, then subtract x minus x plus 2. Finally, you will have this answer as a final answer, x squared minus 2. Find the expression for each of the following fractions, simplifying your answer as far as possible. I have 5 over x minus 1 times x minus 1 over x plus 2. This is algebraic expression, and this is multiplication. Here we have division, and here we have addition, and finally this is subtraction. Again, this is a practice problem for you in order to solve more and more problems about adding or subtracting fractions. Thank you very much. Again, if you have any question, please write in the comment. Hopefully this presentation is useful and help you in solve problems in fractions, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and divide two fractions. Thank you very much.